Hey spookers, Mr. Haunted here. This is like a bonus video for you guys. I wanted to surprise you. And this story, no joke, actually happened to one of my cousins. And he actually had to go through this, and it's pretty creepy, so I decided to narrate it on my channel, and he said it was alright. So enjoy the story. I was on eBay looking for the iPhone 6s, because I had an iPhone 4s at the time and it was starting to break and it kept on shutting off. eBay did have the iPhone 6s, but the prices were way too high and I was looking for one that was no more than $300. I then came across one. It was in good condition and it didn't have a single crack on the screen. Even though it had been used, it was still a good price, which was only $150. I thought I had lucked out. The seller had left their email in the description, and so I emailed them. The person emailed me back in about 30 minutes telling me how the phone was absolutely in perfect condition and that it only had been used when taking it out of the box, and that it was free shipping as well. Something seemed very wrong. Why would someone sell an expensive iPhone for $150 when normally it would be around $600? He then started to ask what state and city I lived in, and for whatever reason I told him, and he apparently lived in the exact same city. Alarms start going off in my head, telling me that buying this was a bad idea, but stupid me ignores the warnings in my head. He said that we could meet up somewhere instead of me buying it online and that he would take down the item. I asked him where would we meet up and he said Wendy's and gave me the street it was on. But he said he could only do it after he got off from work, which was around 9. I told him it sounded good and told him I'd be there, and I didn't feel comfortable giving him my number, so we had to communicate on Instagram through direct message. Wherever that street was, it was about an hour away, which wasn't bad. So at around 7:30, I put the address on my GPS and I start to head out. About 45 minutes into the drive, I start getting a bad feeling that I shouldn't be doing this. I then ignored it and kept driving, and eventually my GPS told me I was there. The area I was in was old and run down, and it kinda gave me the creeps. And then I noticed something. There was no Wendy's anywhere. I start messaging him to tell him that I was here when I saw a pair of headlights coming towards me, and then the car stopped and a man stepped out of the car and said, "Are you the guy that I'm meeting to buy the phone?" Yes I am." He then said, "Alright, the phone is in the car in the back seat. You could go get it if you want and give me the money." Stupid me walks to the back seat of the car and I see something in the back seat, but it was not at all a phone. There was somebody with a mask looking at me. He was hard to see, but I could still see him. I had to get out of this situation and running wasn't the best option, so I decided to act like I got a phone call from my girlfriend telling me that she had been robbed. I spoke on the phone saying something along the lines of, "Oh, hey babe, what's up?" I really wasn't talking to anyone, it was just an excuse to leave without being suspicious. I then said, "Oh, what, you got robbed? I'm coming immediately." I politely excused myself and got in my car and sped off. You may have thought that it ended there, but unfortunately, it didn't. Later that night, at around 12, I was getting ready to go to bed when I heard my phone ring. I saw that it was an unknown number, so I didn't pick up, thinking that it was a scam call or something. The next morning, I got a notification on Instagram. It was that guy. The message said, "Why didn't you pick up the phone?" At first, I didn't know what he was talking about, but then it hit me. He was talking about the phone call from yesterday. I blocked him, and I don't know how the hell he got my phone number. I don't know what his intentions were, but whatever he was planning on doing, he definitely was not selling any type of phone to me.